Buenas, pessoal! Sejam todos bem-vindos ao Mundo Point and Click. Tudo bem com vocês? Hoje nós trazemos aqui para nossa série de jogos Adventure Point and Click. Na verdade não é uma série de jogos, né? Esse canal ele é todo dedicado aos jogos deste estilo. E hoje eu trago para vocês Lost Horizon. Ao contrário dos jogos que a gente vinha jogando, esse aqui eu não joguei ainda, não joguei nada deste jogo, mas eu devo confessar que eu estou bem curioso para jogá-lo. Achei interessante aqui que isso aqui é um cinema, né? Olha que bacana. E o filme em cartaz é o Lost Horizon. Gostei também das animações que tem para cada item aqui que tu pode entrar. Ó, Options, Load Game. Traz algumas cenas do jogo, eu acho. E para você que talvez tenha ficado em dúvida, este jogo está totalmente em inglês. Ó que bacana, na porta de entrada do cinema tem aí então a opção de novo jogo. Vamos lá! Vai começar o filme. Kembalung Valley, 1936. Olha, Titanic, parece a música do Titanic.
We go over there.
Where do we have to go?
It can't be far.
Damn it, we need to get out before we end up like everyone else.
Give us cover. We're almost there. Thomas! No! I am so sorry about what happened to your friend.
What the hell? Who are these people? What do they want?
They are searching for this chamber.
What? Why? There's nothing here.
On the contrary, everything is here. We stand before a gateway, behind which the greatest treasure of all mankind is concealed.
What do you mean?
This monastery guards a secret that is centuries old, but the world is not yet prepared for its revelation. I tell you this only because you will shortly become the last person who can prevent the key to the secret from falling into the hands of those barbarians.
What is that?
This is a key. At some point, they will find this chamber and break down the door. The key must no longer be here when that happens. Take it, use it, and get it to the other side. Then you will understand everything.
Foi-se também. Caramba.
We just wanted to help. Now I'm the last one left alive, and I don't even know who's trying to kill me. Or for that matter, why. Ancient secrets, apparently. A great treasure hidden here in this chamber. Maybe that's what they're after. Doesn't matter. I need to get out and get in touch with England.
Começou o jogo e começou já de uma forma alucinante, hein? Já morreu o Thomas ali, aparentemente o meu companheiro, o meu amigo. Aqui tá o Monk, que eu acabo de conhecer. Oi, Monk, tudo bem? E ele já morreu também. Bom, primeiro que eu posso dizer, né, pessoal? Esse jogo... o personagem corre, ó. Legal, isso é bom. Isso é uma coisa que tem muito nos jogos de adventure, né? Quando a gente clica, às vezes o personagem demora muito pra ir porque ele vai caminhando. Esse aqui, se a gente clica mais longe, ele vai correndo. Isso é bom. Eu gosto muito de jogos nesse estilo aqui, ó, que é o tal do ilustração realista, né? Eu acho muito legal. Prefiro ter uma leve tendência a gostar mais do que aqueles jogos que a gente tem jogado, né? Que são estilo cartoonizado. Eu prefiro esses jogos aqui. Não que eu não goste, né? Dos cartoonizados, gosto bastante. Mas esse aqui, assim, eu gosto levemente mais do que os cartoonizados. Bom, vamos lá. Eu tenho várias coisas aqui para interagir. Símbolo. Ali ele diz que eu posso clicar com o botão direito para olhar. Botão direito e botão esquerdo para mexer com a mão. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo mexer com ele. Talvez ele tenha alguma coisa.
I need to use this key and get out now.
Tá, a única coisa que ele me deu foi... Aqui tá o inventário. Foi o artefato, esse medalhão aqui que eu tenho que usar. Muito provavelmente, pelo que eu tô vendo aqui, vai ter que ser usado nessa pedra aqui. Já vou usar, né? Pra gente ver se é isso mesmo. Interessante é sempre dar uma olhadinha nos símbolos que tem em volta, mas já vamos tentar resolver o enigma. Talvez não seja isso, talvez tenha algum código para colocar ainda. Vamos ver.
It fits into the recess here. I haven't the slightest idea what that might do, but according to the monk, it's the only way out of here. I hope he was right.
Nossa, eu jurava que ele ia colocar o medalhão na pedra, a pedra ia baixar e aquele escudo com o dragão ia abrir. Gostei, poderes místicos.
Well, Lieutenant, how are things progressing?
All resistance has been quashed. The monastery is under our control.
And the chamber?
We haven't found it yet. There must be a secret passage. That is how the monk and the Tommy got out. At least, that is what our prisoner claims.
And has he told us in the meantime what his unit was doing here?
Yes, he was most talkative. They were here to map the region. Apparently, his lieutenant was using maps made by some Hong Kong cartographer who came this way before.
Aha. Coincidence is a strange thing. Well, we managed to contain things this time, but I don't want any further interruptions.
We will extend our patrols, and I have ordered that the airspace be monitored by our fighters.
You are a soldier. You're happy to wait and fight. I, on the other hand, am a scientist, and I believe in preventing the fight in the first place. Send someone to Hong Kong immediately. Eliminate the cartographer once and for all, and destroy any records he may have. If needs be, pay some triads from Hong Kong to take care of the job. We need to deal with this quickly. We must do everything possible to prevent anyone from turning up here again and interrupting the operation. This mission is too significant, and we have just about reached our goal, Lieutenant. The future of the Third Reich is in our hands.
Hong Kong, uma semana depois. Ó. Gostei da musiquinha. Bebo na calçada, bebendo toda. Não é bem a música que eu esperava ouvir em Hong Kong, mas tá valendo.
And you see how beautiful life can be. Come with me wherever I may go. Make sure to let me know.
Eu já gostei porque teve questões ali sobrenaturais, né? Aquele poder místico lá que levou o soldado embora, né? Que deve ter feito ele sair daquele lugar. Eu já gostei. Gosto de jogos assim. Acho que chegou o nosso personagem aí.
business, Shen?
Can't complain. How about you? Still moving stuff you shouldn't be.
Have you ever tried turning a profit the honest way? It's tough. I've got bills to pay. Besides, snatching a deal from the tongs is all the fun I get around here.
Fenton. The tongs are not to be played with. These are serious people.
Shen, I didn't know you cared. I'd be surprised if Tong even knew who I was.
Oh, really? He was here looking for you last night.
Finally, the celebrity status I've always craved. You need to relax, old friend.
Fenton, you are my best customer, and for that reason alone, I'm going to give you some good advice. Watch yourself, or you'll be at the bottom of the harbor before I can say rum.
And you can say rum pretty damn quickly.
Not as quickly as you can drink it. Didn't you learn in the forces not to underestimate your enemies?
Christ, you make it sound like we're in a fight to the death.
That may yet prove to be the case. I strongly suggest you forget smuggling and get your kicks elsewhere.
Okay, I'll be careful. Promise. Speaking of getting my kicks, you guys have a new singer.
Yes, but you're not getting your kicks with her either. She's not into men like you. A lot of guys have tried, a lot of guys have failed.
Shen, that sounds like a challenge.
I'll spring you my best whiskey if you get so much as a room number.
Shen, I'll be back in 2 minutes. You'd better get down to the basement and dig out that bottle. Piece of cake. In 2 minutes flat, not only will I have a hot date, but an excellent bottle of whiskey to go with it. Life is sweet.
Vamos ver então, Fenton. Eu acho que eu tenho um sistema de perguntas aqui que eu devo seguir, né? Pra dar certo a minha conversa com ela, pelo jeito. Vamos ver. Nice dress, belo vestido, your talent. Você é talentosa. Bebida? Vamos oferecer uma bebida.
Your song has moved me in a way I barely thought possible. The least I can do is buy you a drink.
Nice try, but I don't drink. Thanks.
Público difícil. Vamos esgotar esse de baixo, né? Senão vou mudar pra cá, vai mudar totalmente o rumo.
If the other guys are so easily put off, no wonder you've been waiting for me to come along. Come on, what can I get you?
Okay, I do enjoy a glass of champagne after a show. You're more than welcome to buy me one, but I intend to enjoy it in my room, alone.
Ah, go on. Give me one more chance.
Cara, eu acho que ela não tá afim não, hein? Será que a gente vai pro belo vestido? Change your mind, mudou o seu pensamento?
Changed your mind yet? The barman, Shen, he's a good friend of mine. I'll have him serve a glass of the best champagne this place has to offer.
And I'm sure the two of you will enjoy it very much.
Well, if I'm honest, this whole thing's been a massive crash and burn. Ah, well, I'm out of her league anyway. These guys are with the tongs. Looks like Shen was right. They must have found out that I snatched that last deal off of them. 1-on-1 I can handle. 2-on-1's pushing it. And knowing my luck, there's about 20 more of them waiting outside. I think a tactical retreat is in order. I wouldn't like to say a hasty one, but that's exactly what I mean.
Bom, eu vou ter que fugir desses caras, pelo jeito, né? Os tongs. Moon Tong, High Tong. Deixa eu ver aqui. Acho que eu já sei o que eu vou fazer.
No one will miss this stuff.
Tentar criar uma distração. Pra quem já viu muitos filmes de... eu tenho um isqueiro ainda aqui. Agora que eu vi aqui no meu inventário. Tem um isqueiro e uma carteira. Bom, mas o que eu quero é esse absinto.
Okay.
Botar aqui.
Let's get the absinthe into the wok.
Beleza, muito bem. Agora vamos acender o absinto.
Plat de jour, flambé, How would you like that cooked? Well done. Mais certainement. And other bad puns.
Tá, agora a gente precisa jogar esse carrinho, acho eu, pra... Deixa eu ver, chamar a atenção deles.
Talking. Sending a burning cart careening across the room while sneaking out of the door. That's how Fenton Paddock rolls.
Fenton Paddock. Ó, lá vai ele, ó. Vai botar fogo no lugar. Deu certo, deu certo. Boa, boa. Opa. Lascou-se agora. Ih, rapaz. Doesn't matter, importa, não importa. Grill me, não sei o que é. Makes no difference, não faz diferença. Behind you, atrás de você. Um dragão de 3 cabeças. Great that are going to... Legal que eu tenha corrido até você. I'm still looking for 2 dazzling handsome fellows for our dance group. Eu estou procurando 2 caras charmosos assim para a nossa dança em grupo. I got nothing. Vou dar uma de piadista aqui, vamos ver.
My answer makes no difference anyway. You're still gonna beat me up, aren't you?
Right, kid. This time you're messing with the wrong people.
Será que todas as respostas iam acabar nisso? Provavelmente.
Wake up,
né?
Paddock, or you will miss your last flight. Ever done a splashdown?
I'll laugh later. Now let me out.
You don't get it, do you?
You know what? I think I literally just got it just now.
Tô dentro da caixa ali, ó. Não dá pra ver, né? Eu tô dentro da caixa.
Indeed. But we have run out of patience. You should have kept out of our business. But you just wouldn't heed our warnings.
Hey guys, why don't we just relax and talk about this? I promise I won't get in your way anymore, okay?
Too late, Paddock. And once again, we find truth in an old Chinese saying. It is easy to open a business, but it is difficult to keep it running. But we don't want to be that heartless. We won't grant you a last wish, but you may decide how you would like to die. Would you prefer to suffocate or drown? You don't have to decide right away, Paddock. Let me explain. Strictly speaking, your little submarine here is completely watertight. So when we throw you into the harbor in a minute, not a single drop of water will make its way inside. You'll then have about 15 minutes of air. An agonizing amount of time when you're waiting for death. Only fear and panic will accompany you during your final struggle. You wouldn't even wish that on your worst enemy. Therefore, we have drilled a hole in the lid for you. At first, you will instinctively try to plug the hole with your hand. But if you desist, you can end your suffering that much faster. Let the water flow in and everything will be over in 1, maybe 2 minutes. No, do not thank us, old friend. I think we owe you that much.
I agree.
Bon voyage, old friend. He won't be causing us any more trouble.
Crap. 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 I need a solution. Quick. Crap.
Bom, segundo o que o cara falou, eu tenho 15 minutos de ar. Como todo bom bandido, eles não... eles deram mais uma chance, né? O bandido, em vez de matar de uma vez, né, normalmente acontece dos bandidos ficar, você vai agonizar, agora você vai ver o que vai acontecer, e aí eles dão praticamente uma chance pro herói sobreviver. Mas vamos lá. Tem aqui Hinge, Lead, Hole, Tar, Hole. Vamos ver o que nós temos aqui no inventário. Vamos botar aqui o cork no hole.
The cork's a tad too small to seal the hole airtight.
Tá. Não dá pra botar ali, porque tá muito pequeno. Vamos tirar... Talvez tenha que desparafusar isso aqui com a garrafa. Vamos quebrar a garrafa. Não, não é isso.
It's hardened. I'm not going to get it off like this.
Deixa eu ver se...
Let's see if there's anything useful inside.
Ah, dá pra ver o que tem dentro da carteira, ó. Agora a gente tenta abrir aqui.
I could use this to loosen the screws on the hinge. Or at least I could if I had any hands left. I'm using one to plug the hole and the other to make light.
Ah, eu tenho que primeiro tapar esse buraco aqui. Só que isso aqui tá... Deixa eu ver uma coisa. Porque ele disse que tava endurecido, né? Só que... Tá bom. Vai acontecer alguma coisa, vai derreter, eu acho. E derreteu, então vamos pegar aqui a rolha, passar aqui. Opa, no escurinho do cinema.
It worked. The gooey tar is now sticking to the cork.
The gooey. Não sei o que é gooey, mas eu acho que agora ele vai fechar.
Perfect. The tarred cork sealed the hole. I can take my hand away now.
Consegui tapar e não entrou uma gota d'água, isso é muito bom. Agora sim, vamos pegar aqui e vamos...
Okay, that should work.
Já fiz muito isso na minha vida, né? Quando eu era mágico. Tudo bem, pode abrir, cara.
If only it were that easy. The lid's nailed shut.
Vamos usar isso aqui como um pé de cabra, eu acho.
If I manage to put the hinge between the lid and the crate, I might be able to pry it open. Let's try. Good. They didn't stay to watch the show. Usually a time like this is a time for cautious celebration, followed by raucous celebration. Unfortunately, wandering back into Triad territory for a drink with Shen is most likely inadvisable. Plus, I'm soaked. Home time, I think.
Vamos pra casa, chega de... Neste meio tempo...
Are you Tong? Moon Tong?
How dare you, stranger?
Calma, amigo, ele só perguntou se o cara era um Montong, mas que nervosismo.
Undisturbed, Mr. Tong. Somewhere less lively.
We have nothing to fear here. This is our district. If you have something to say, say it. If not, get out of
Bom que eles conversam na chuva, né?
I need some men to do a job for me, discreetly and efficiently. I was told you would be able to help me.
Interesting. We shall see whether I can or cannot once you've told me what this is about.
My clients are looking for a man who is supposed to be living here in Hong Kong. He's in possession of something that my clients desire for themselves.
And who are your clients?
That is not important. Find the person and retrieve the item. That's the job.
Well, many people live in Hong Kong, and I'm sure a lot of them are in possession of things that other people want.
If you accept this job, you will of course receive more detailed information.
This sort of work doesn't come cheap. You understand?
Money is no issue. My clients have the necessary means. All that matters is that the job is completed to our satisfaction.
Then I'd say it's a deal.
Nossa, agora que nós começamos o capítulo 1, A Missing Friend, um amigo perdido, um amigo desaparecido. Olha, cheguei em casa, eu moro no avião, será? Airplane, Gus, vamos falar com Gus aqui.
Gus, my mechanic, keeps things from falling apart. He's also my only employee.
Tá bom, vamos falar com o Gus aqui, vamos conversar com ele, ver se tá tudo bem.
Hello, Gus. I'm back.
Just look at you. Did you forget your umbrella?
Finalmente alguém falou sobre guarda-chuva. E quem falou sobre guarda-chuva é um cara que tá debaixo da chuva também. Eu tava nadando, eu perdi, salve isso, just get the motor working again. O cara, só faz o motor funcionar de novo, por favor.
You just make sure the engine starts running again.
No problem, boss. By the way, there's an officer waiting for you in the office.
An officer? Did he say what he wanted?
No, but he said he wanted to wait and speak to you in person.
That doesn't sound good. It's just not my day today.
Tem um oficial lá para conversar comigo dentro do meu escritório. Vamos ver onde é que é meu escritório. É um puxadinho no aeroporto. Muito bem.
Ah, Paddock. You're finally here. Huxley. This is a pretty miserable place to live, Paddock. Shouldn't war heroes be spending their retirement in more comfortable surroundings? Oh, I forgot. You were dishonorably discharged.
Thanks for the reminder. What are you doing here?
The governor ordered me to find you. It wasn't so easy, since I hadn't the slightest idea how deep in the gutter I'd have to dig. You certainly smell like you belong here.
Well, you of all people should know your way around the gutter, Huxley.
Watch your mouth, Paddock. There may come a time when the governor won't be there to protect you, and I'll be able to drag you to the penitentiary where you belong.
Oh, spare me. I'm a civilian now. Deal with it. I was court-martialed and have received my deserved punishment. So leave Lord Weston out of this.
You are responsible for the most severe riots in the history of this colony. The Empire conceded a lot in order to regain control. In disobeying your orders, you caused damage that we still feel the consequences of today. The Chaiwang Penitentiary would be a more appropriate punishment, if you ask me.
Just let me know when you're done complaining so I can tune back in.
Lord Weston wishes to speak to you immediately. Make sure you get rid of that awful stench. I'll wait in the car.
Caramba, conheço esse cara aí já de outros carnavais. E, opa, eu já sei com uma roupa diferente. Uma roupa sequinha.
What would the governor want? If he sent none other than his adjutant to look for me, it must be important. Better not keep him waiting. Lord Weston's always been good to me. I owe him a lot.
Vamos lá então, visitar o governador. Esses dois que estão no carro aí, esse comandante que veio falar comigo, esse oficial, não gosta muito de mim e eu não gosto muito dele pelo jeito, né? Vai dar briga, vai dar briga. Ó, chegamos na casa do Palácio do Governador. Vamos lá então.
Fenton, I'm glad to see you. I hope you'll forgive the short notice.
Lord Weston, please, I'm honored. You have, however, piqued my interest. What's so urgent? Need a first-class flight to London?
I'm afraid not, Fenton. I am in a somewhat awkward situation, and I think you might be able to help me. You are, in fact, my only hope.
Sounds dramatic. Tell me more.
The situation is as follows. As you know, the Chinese have been threatening to annex Tibet for years.
I'm broadly familiar, yes.
Well, the Empire's official position is not to get involved should a conflict arise.
And what exactly is the Empire's unofficial position, Governor?
Come, Fenton. One should be prepared for all eventualities.
I see. Military intervention?
No, certainly not. We simply wish to be prepared in the unlikely event that a military conflict arise, and that is why we need to know the lay of the land. No maps of Tibet are currently available. It is, officially, completely uncharted.
And what does all this have to do with me? I'm not much of a cartographer. You have enough of your own.
Quite right, Fenton. We have, in fact, already sent out an expedition. Entirely off the record, you understand? The Chinese must be kept in the dark. The last thing we need right now are diplomatic complications. The problem is, the expedition disappeared without a trace a few days ago. We haven't the slightest idea what their status might be.
You've sent a rescue party?
2. Both returned, empty-handed. No trace of them, not a clue.
So now what?
I can no longer rely on military options. Eventually, the Chinese will get wind of the situation. The matter must be handled with discretion. Fenton, I want you to find our men.
Well, I'm certainly flattered. But what makes you think I'd do the job any better? You said yourself you've got no maps. And I'm far from a local expert.
Come, Fenton, you had quite the reputation. You've completed, successfully, numerous missions of this nature. I, for one, have the greatest confidence in you.
Honored, I'm sure, Lord Weston. But like you said, I had a reputation. I don't regret my time with the forces, but those days are over now. When they needed a scapegoat for the winter riots, I stood my ground, dishonorably discharged. So tell me, why should I lift so much as a finger for the Empire now?
I realize that, Fenton, and I predicted this response. But you should know, this is about the people, not just the army.
With all due respect, sir, appealing to my sense of compassion won't work.
Oh, stop being so hard on me. You'll get all the financial support you need, and perhaps I can assist you in settling your little difficulties with the local competition.
Tempting, but no thanks, Governor. Any other matter, I'd be happy to help. But there's a file in my life labeled Army, and it's closed.
But what if the situation weren't so cut and dried?
Enlighten me.
Richard, Fenton. Richard was the expedition leader.
Richard? You wait till now to tell me that?
Fenton, I am the governor, and Richard is an officer. That he is my son shouldn't affect the performance of my duties.
That may well be, but it can damn well affect mine. You know how close Richard and I were at the academy. I have a right to know what's going on, don't you agree?
You are right. I know how much Richard means to you. How couldn't I? After everything you've been through.
Good. So tell me what I need to know. I'm leaving now.
You'll find all the information I've been able to collect in this dossier. Thank you, Fenton. I will never forget what you've done for me.
Thank me when I found him. Taxi!
Que rápido, né? Que chega um táxi nessa cidade.
Richard, what have you gotten yourself into? I've known you for most of my life, and I've never seen the old man so worried about you. I can understand why as well. No contact for over 10 days. Disappeared without a trace 400 miles east of Lhasa, in a completely unexplored region the size of England. What the hell happened? Avalanche? Snowstorm? That part of Tibet may as well be the end of the world. I need to stay focused. Stay rational, no matter how hard it is. Can't let my feelings get the better of me. First off, I need some local maps. Unfortunately, the region's never been officially charted. I need Gus to start working double time on the plane so I can get going. Maybe he can find me some maps as well. Might be he knows some pilots who have been out that far.
Primeiro eu tenho que elogiar o sistema de secagem das roupas deles, né? Fantástico, eles ficam na chuva durante um bom tempo, eles saem da chuva, vão para qualquer lugar seco, as roupas automaticamente secam. São umas roupas fantásticas, deviam estar no mercado para nós comprarmos também. Eu achei, assim, até agora, o jogo tá bacana, a história é bem interessante, eu sou um piloto, pelo jeito assim, eu sou um piloto de ex-piloto de guerra, né? E fui tirado do exército de uma forma assim muito desonrosa, pelo que eles citaram ali, e eu fui inclusive para a corte marcial, mas eu já recebi todas as punições que eu deveria ter recebido, eu fiquei meio chateado com isso, e agora eles pedem minha ajuda para encontrar um amigo meu, o tal do Richard, que é filho do governador, e o governador pede esse favor pessoal para mim, para eu ir lá voar para aquela região lá e tentar achar a expedição que eles mandaram. E eu aceitei, né, porque o Richard é um grande amigo meu, conheço ele há muito tempo, né, fomos colegas de academia, eu vou ao resgate deles, ou pelo menos vou tentar. Agora eu tenho algumas missões pro Gus, que assim, eu tenho que pedir para ele ver algumas indicações de pilotos que chegaram aí lá no Tibete, se eu não me engano, que eu tenho que ir, né, para ver se eles já têm mapas daqueles lugares. Eu vou fazer isso tudo nos próximos vídeos, porque o vídeo de hoje já deu tempo, e eu espero que vocês estejam gostando. Eu estou gostando bastante, apesar de ter achado bastante texto nesse início de jogo, muita conversa, parece que é um filme mesmo. E pouca ação até agora, assim, no termos de resolução de quebra-cabeças. Mas, por enquanto, é um jogo legal. Vamos continuar jogando aqui para ver se ele se mantém legal, assim, no decorrer do jogo. Não se esqueçam de curtir o vídeo, comentar e compartilhar ele com seus amigos e suas amigas que gostam desse estilo de jogo, que poderiam vir a gostar desse estilo de jogo. Muito obrigado pela presença de todos vocês, que Deus os abençoe e até o próximo vídeo.